Okay, let's hit on this guy. Same thing. The cost to produce Q quarts of ice cream. So 200 quarts. This is the cost. It costs $600. Okay. This is the rate of change of the cost. Okay. So the rate of change of the cost is 2. So the cost is increasing at a rate of $2 per quart when producing 200 quarts. Okay, because the cost is changing depending on how many quarts you make. It is not a constant cost. All right, 13. Laboratory study investigating the relationship between diet and weight in adult humans found that the weight of the subject W was a function of average calories per day. So this is the average calories per day, and this is the weight of the subject. Okay, in terms of diet and weight, interpret the statements. Let's see, F of 1800 is 155. So this is the input. So if you consume 1800 calories per day on average, you're going to weigh 155 pounds. Okay. F prime of 200 equals 0. This is the rate of change of your weight. Okay. So if you consume 2,000 calories a day, what's the rate of change of your weight? 0. So that would be then there's no change in the weight of your subject. Okay, so 0 pounds per calorie per day. Does that make sense? So there's no change in your weight if you consume 2,000 calories per day. And what is F inverse of 162 is 2200. Well, this is the inverse function, so this tells me if this is your weight, this is your new input, and this is the output would be average calories per day. Okay. What are the units of F prime of C, which is dW dC is the other notation, dC that we use? Well, this is pounds, and C is calories per day. I should say average. So this is the F prime of C is the number of pounds per average calories per day it's hard to do this without a number, so I'm going to put a number in here. So say it was 2, then that would tell me that you were changing at 2 pounds per average calorie per day. So if your average calories per day goes up by 1, your pounds would go up by 2. If your average calories per day would go up by 4, your pounds would go up by 8, and so forth. If this was negative 10, then that'd tell me, hey, if your average calories per day goes up by or down by 1, you're going to lose 10 pounds per day. Okay, does that make sense? So let's call that good, and again, we'll talk about these in class if we need to. There we go.